Today, we've got an incredible story for you. It's all about innovation, but it was born from something most people would just, walk right past without a second thought.
Yeah, it's just such a powerful reminder, right? That sometimes the biggest opportunities are hiding in places we'd never even think to look. All right, so let's get into it. Our story starts in the Sindh province of Pakistan. And if you can picture it, it's this land of huge open fields and just really tough, resilient communities. So this is Bano. She grew up in a really traditional Sindhi village. And, life wasn't easy. It was a struggle. But she had these huge dreams. She was just absolutely convinced that if you could just dare to look at the world a little differently, you could totally change your reality. And that's exactly what she did. That unique way of thinking, it led her to this amazing breakthrough. And get this, it didn't happen in some fancy lab or a workshop. Nope, it happened right there, in the very fields she worked in, day in and day out. So picture this, right? After every single banana harvest, the fields were just littered with thousands and thousands of these leftover stems. To everyone else, this was just trash, agricultural waste, something you clear away and forget about. But Bano, she saw something else entirely. It was really just her own curiosity that led her to figure out that these stems, the ones everyone was throwing away, actually held a super valuable resource, banana fiber. And this stuff is amazing. It's this strong, eco-friendly material that's used all over the world for things like fabrics and ropes. So for Bada, this wasn't waste at all. It was a golden opportunity, literally hiding in plain sight. But, having an idea is one thing. Turning it into a reality? Well, that's a whole other challenge. I mean, think about it. She had no money, zero experience. She just started experimenting. And the process you're looking at, it was just pure, hard manual labor. We're talking back-breaking work, collecting all those stems, slowly and carefully pulling out the fibers by hand, and then twisting them into thread. But she was so determined. She just flat out refused to give up. And that grit, that determination, it was about to change everything for her and her family. This is the part of the story where all that hard work really, truly starts to pay off. So after just countless hours of work, she finally had her first batch of fiber ready to go. She takes it down to the local market, and you know what? The reaction was instant. Traders were immediately interested, and pretty soon, the orders just started rolling in. And look, this wasn't just some little side hustle or a hobby. Her idea had real, serious market potential. The proof was right there in the numbers. She was selling her fiber for 1,000 rupees for every single kilogram. That's a huge price, and it basically validated every ounce of effort she'd put in. And get this, it scaled up, and it scaled up fast. Before long, she was making 6 to 7 kilograms a day. That brought her daily income to around 3,500 rupees. Now, for a family from her background in rural Sindh, that isn't just good money. That is completely life-changing. It was a total transformation, a direct path out of poverty that she built herself from what everyone else was throwing in the trash. But here's where the story gets even better. Because it doesn't just end with Bano's personal success. Not at all. She knew this idea was way bigger than just her. And this is maybe the most important part of the whole story. She didn't hoard this knowledge or keep her success to herself. She started teaching the other women in her village how to do what she did. And this wasn't just charity, This was about creating a system, a model that other people could copy, turning her own success into this incredible wave of economic empowerment for her entire community. It's like Bano's idea was the spark that lit this huge fire. Soon enough, other people all across Sindh started to see the potential here. You had innovators like Agasami and organizations like Binjan Fiber jumping in, developing new methods, and they turned this one local idea into a growing, sustainable industry for the whole region. And that's such a key takeaway, isn't it? How one person's innovation can become a blueprint for massive economic change. So when you really look back at Bano's whole journey, it all boils down to one simple, powerful truth. And it's all about perspective. This quote it perfectly captures the heart of her story. She didn't invent some brand new thing out of thin air. She just saw the hidden value in something that everyone else had decided was worthless. And by doing that, she proved that with a little innovation and a lot of determination, you can absolutely break cycles of poverty. And that really just leaves us with a question to think about for ourselves. Bano found her opportunity in a field of banana stems that everyone else ignored. So it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What hidden opportunities, what waste are we all walking past every single day that might just hold the key to a better future?